Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to review the camera on the new Xiaomi Redmi 3. So Redmi 3 is right now available only in China, and this was announced a couple of months back, and the Redmi 3 Pro was recently announced. It's a slight upgrade to the Redmi 3. The new variant comes with 3GB RAM and also a better storage in the form of 32GB internal storage. Then it also has a fingerprint scanner, and this is the Redmi 3. This does not come with a fingerprint scanner, but this has a 13 megapixel camera with single LED flash and also a 5 megapixel camera for selfies. So first up, let's see the camera interface, then we'll have a look at the camera samples. So the camera interface is typical Xiaomi. We have, if you slide, we have the filters, and if you slide this manner, we have the timer, manual mode, gradient, beautify, scene modes, and other options are included. If you go to settings, we have the standard 4:3 aspect ratio. There is also 16:9 aspect ratio at a lower resolution. Then picture quality can be set to high, standard, and low. Then the default set of options, and if you just go to the video recording mode, if you just swipe, we have the time lapse mode. There is no slow motion included, and the video quality can be set to full HD or HD. So that's the options available. Then we also have some options in the front. This is the option to switch to front facing camera, and then we have the option to enable flash. There is also HDR option. You can turn on the HDR, but there is no auto HDR option available here, similar to the Xiaomi premium phone. So auto HDR is not available here. And now let's just quickly snap some photos. You can see the autofocus works quite well. So this is the autofocus. So just see some samples. So that's the sample which we are taken right now, and looks quite decent. You can see that there is detailing in the photos and looks pretty decent. There is a good amount of light also. We are shooting in this artificial light inside our office, and you can see some decent clarity in the photos. Now let's go and have a look at the daylight shots which we are taken with this device. So here are some of the daylight shots, and we could see that the daylight shots are quite decent for this budget offering, but the colors aren't as punchy as we would have liked on a Xiaomi phone. If you look at the Xiaomi Redmi 2 Prime, it did have some great punchiness in the colors, but that is missing in the Redmi 3. Probably better tuning would have been done through the camera processing. So that's one area where this device can be improved, but we are expecting the Xiaomi's Redmi 3 Pro variant, which will be coming to India, would have better processing algorithm. So this is the Redmi 3, and this has this 13 megapixel camera. So you can see some of the other samples which were taken. They look quite decent for a budget offering. The HDR mode does have some good color quality, and does not overexpose or make the photos oversaturated. That's one good thing. But the normal shots does have some color issues. They're not really as vivid as we would have liked, but again there is subtle amount of noise in some of the photos. If you zoom in, you could see some noise and blurriness, but then again this is a budget offering. We are expecting the price of around 7 to 8k when launched in India. So for that pricing, we would say this is acceptable camera quality, but by Xiaomi's levels, we would have expected a slightly better camera on the Xiaomi Redmi 3. Now have a look at some of the close-up shots which we have taken. Again, detailing looks quite good, but again colors look sort of washed out at times, and there is some slight yellowish nature to some of the photos. But having said that, again this is a decent offering in this budget segment. Now let's have a look at the low light samples. Low light samples have adequate amount of clarity, but again there is noise. But then this is a budget offering, you can't expect a high level performance here. For that pricing, this does have some decent low light imaging abilities as well, and the flash also works quite well. This is a single tone LED flash, and it also works quite decently. So overall the daylight shots and the low light imaging capabilities looks quite decent. Then it's not the best in this category, we would say. We would have expected a slightly better processing from Xiaomi. We are hoping that the Indian variant would come with slightly better camera options, but having said that, this is some good decent camera abilities in this budget segment, and looks quite decent for a budget phone. Now this phone also records videos in 1080p. Again, the video sample was quite decent. We could see some noise here and there in the videos as well. The colors looked quite good, but again, at times it looked washed out. So that's the camera sample. And the front facing camera, we are just having a look at the front facing camera. You can see some options like the ability to increase the beautify mode. So if you just swipe here, you have this option to choose the filters. So that's the option in the front facing camera, and the samples look quite decent for a budget offering. You can see some of the samples which are taken using the front facing camera. So overall, we would say Redmi 3 does have a decent camera in this price point. We would have expected a better camera from Xiaomi, and we are hoping that the Redmi 3 Pro comes with a slightly better processing algorithm when they come out, when they release that phone in India. We expect that to come up pretty soon. So that was a camera review of the Xiaomi Redmi 3. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.